Are you surprised that the reaction has been so negative? Because we've seen it before, where like the Red Sox make a big splashy move, like Carl Crawford. They complained about him. Adrian Gonzalez. They complained about the end Hanley, Pablo Sandoval. But the one time they won a World Series was the time they made a bunch of mid-level moves late in the year in 2013. Are you surprised that people are still chomping at the bit for the Red Sox to make a big splash?
Well, yeah, and you know, you look at Michael Felger. I'm going to call out him on this video. He is so hypocritical because he was one of the people that, you know, back in the day, he was saying, you know, he had Theo Epstein on his radio station, and he was talking about how the Red Sox, you know, that whole survey they did about making the team sexy, and he was talking about how they were influenced. And now he's criticizing the Red Sox reporters because they're writing about how they should be smart and they shouldn't have gone out and got Stanton. Now, I was one of the Red Sox reporters that felt like it wasn't a bad contract and they should have gone out and got Stanton. But, you know, why is he criticizing a smart approach now? Maybe it isn't a smart approach, but why does that radio station right there, you know, him and Maserati think that they should definitely sign another $200 million player or go out for, you know, and trade for Stanton, trade more prospects? So, I mean, you know, you could be looking at, everybody could be upset right now in making fun of their, you know, beer that they have, you know, that they reached a deal with Samuel Adams, you know, and they're not reaching any deals with players, and they reached a deal with Samuel Adams to become their bear, and everybody's saying, oh, Samuel Adams is going to look great in the middle of the order. Everybody can be, you know, really teed off right now on December, whatever it is, 15th, 14th, I don't know.
It's the 14th.
It's the 14th.
It's been a long meetings.
Everybody can be teed off right now, but they're going to be teed off next year if Dombrowski doesn't get the right player and he has another $200 million salary, and that can't prevent him from getting, you know, Bryce Harper or somebody next offseason that they're looking for. So I think it's important also for him to get the right player that fits Fenway Park. I mean, I was talking to some people about Hosmer at the winter meetings, and a lot of writers on Hosmer. And so it was interesting. Nick Cafardo of the Globe wrote a story I think the first day of the winter meetings it came out, and the Royals did a study on Hosmer, and they feel like in 2016 he would have been a 40 home run hitter at Fenway Park by the balls that went out to left field that didn't go out that did not go out of the park at Kauffman Stadium, that would have gone out of the park at Fenway Park. They feel he could have been a 40 home run hitter. Then I'm talking to some guy from, you know, Fangraphs, or a couple nights ago, when everybody was telling me, you look wicked tired and you should just go back to the hotel and sleep. As I was going around the lobby waiting for J.D. Martinez to just show up, right?
You can count us among those people who take a nap when you get home, Chris.
But anyway, I was talking to somebody that I had never met before from Fangraphs, a very intelligent guy. He's like, well, look at Eric Hosmer's ground ball rate last year in his spray chart. He was hitting a ton of ground balls last year, and they were all going to the right side. So in 2016, yeah, he may have been a 40 home run hitter at Fenway Park, but 2017, he was hitting a lot of ground balls, and he was pulling them to the right side, and that doesn't look good at Fenway. J.D. Martinez is a guy that can hit the ball to right field. He can hit the ball all over the place, but I mean, maybe he's the best fit. You got to look at a guy who can, you know, not turn into David Price, you know, with this media too. Somebody that, and I'm not saying, like, you know, there's you don't have to be all, you know, leader, and you don't have to be a leader, and you don't have to embrace the city. You just have to, and I'm not saying not embrace the city, but you can be quiet, go about your business, and not be affected by the media, and be a productive player. We've seen it before. Adrian Beltre, for the year he was here, he didn't talk much to the media, but he went out and produced. So, you've got to find somebody that will fit this team, not be affected by the media. Chris Sale's another one. I mean, he doesn't care what's written about him. So that's an important thing. So they can't make another mistake with a big contract. It's important that they don't do that because we're going to be looking back. Now, they rushed out. His first offseason, he rushed out. He got everything, before by the first day of the winter meetings. Before the winter meetings, he signed David Price. He traded for Craig Kimbrell. He signed Chris Young. On the first day of the winter meetings, he traded for Carson Smith. How did all that work out? Carson Smith still can be effective, but David Price, I think a lot of fans don't like that signing right now. And so, obviously Craig Kimbrell was a good trade, but I mean, you don't have to hurry to get things done. So if this team is still without a slugger in late January, then it's and JD Martinez is off the board. Yeah, then fans can really be bull crapped, we'll say, because I think this is a PG-13 video, right? On MassLive.com.
Let's try and keep it PG. PG-13 can get
PG,
weird.
Okay, PG. All right.